Welcome to Frankenstein video.
This is our, I guess, Frankenstein video. I wasn't planning on introducing it that way.
The Running Man Frankenstein video. He's
Running
way
Man Frankenstein
faster.
video. But
2022
the reason I'm calling this the Frankenstein video is because we really have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, and creating videos, we just have all this random stuff that kind of want to piece together. And we realized that in our window installation video, we didn't really talk at all about the van or really say much about why we were doing this. So
Just, hey, look, here's some people putting windows on a van.
yeah. So this video will cover the fans and the insulation mostly.
And we're
but
talking
also
about the
why
van,
we're here.
how we ended up with a van.
Serenity.
Do we even know how we ended up in this process? I remember showing you videos and being like,
Chris is a
"That's
collector
kinda
of
cool."
hobbies. He has probably 5 bazillion hobbies. So I just thought this was going to be another hobby. And then throughout COVID and quarantine, we were just seems amazing to just be able to travel. He has a remote job. I'm going to be in mine for another year or two. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So what better time than to travel?
What better time than that's not even.
How do you
a
say it? What's the
sentence.
saying?
What
better
I don't
time
know.
than now to travel, to
That's-
build a van and travel?
That's true. I mean, it's also, it's the worst time to build a van because they are stupid expensive. But yeah, so I showed you YouTube videos.
And I was like, yes.
And COVID was kind of an eye opener for a lot of priorities. What do we want to do? We just spent 2 years locked in a house together, and we did quite well for the
Yes.
most part.
Yeah, we totally.
So we're like, well, if we can be stuck together in a small space, let's take that small space with us and see more of the world.
Also, we love overland camping, and we could do it forever. It just sucked having to load everything, unload it, restock.
Yeah, we're not settlers. We don't sit in one spot for multiple days. We go, set up, tear down, load things up, and now we can bring the house with us. So I
Be
guess
like
that's
little
the
snails.
plan. Like
Little snails just
This-
traveling with their little home on their backs.
it's-
Kind of.
Now we're going to rename
in
the
a
whole
snail.
thing. So,
Snail Serenity. Serenity the snail. Yeah, there we go.
No. Serenity
S-
is a spaceship
SS.
from Firefly, and that's where we're sitting
It's an
right
excellent series. I'm really. Are they doing a reboot?
now. They're doing a reboot, which is kind of scary because there's no original casts.
But yeah, had that pretty epic road trip back from Texas. We had to fly down there. We finally found a dealership that was nice enough to sell a van at MSRP
Yes.
and not flippin' go 30K over asking or over.
Yeah, we
ticket price.
really wanted a 4-wheel drive because we do like to get off the beaten road, or off the paved road. I guess onto the beaten road.
The road less traveled.
The road less traveled. But we ended up with a 2-wheel drive, but we did not pay more than MSRP. It's still a lot of money for an empty van.
That's got a cool screen.
It does have
It's
a
got
cool
CarPlay.
screen. It has Apple CarPlay. It drives really nice.
Really
it's
comfy
incredibly
seats.
comfortable. We drove 4 days?
5 days.
5 days?
Yeah.
Basically nonstop from Texas, and it was comfortable. I have a bad back, no back pains, and it was it was very pleasant. Drives nice.
2 videos in that whole time.
Yep, we saw the most beautiful scenery, and we are not sharing it because for some reason, even though we brought cameras and stuff, we just decided not to. So
I got the windshield chip. Not even 48 hours, and it happened. Serenity's first. Hold on, I can't think of the word for it.
yeah, this is really astute, baby. Your narration is like Morgan Freeman worthy right now.
Not even 48 hours. Good thing we got that windshield protection, just in case. Any other words for Serenity's first?
This isn't gonna make any cuts.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so we started with a nail in our tire at the dealership, luckily, so they were able to swap the tire out before we left. And then within 24 hours, we had a full-blown rock chip.
It's fun.
But we were able to take care of that in Colorado.
Oh, and we did get the good video. One video before we had about 2 inches of bug guts covering our windshield.
I don't know what this video
One
is.
video going through Colorado. Everything else you couldn't see a single thing. But see, I remembered. While the visibility was still good.
The visibility.
Thank you.
Be what you wanna be. Do what you wanna do. And if it sets you free.
So we have a couple of random things that we're going to put together. So he did the sound panels, right? Which I heard you didn't really need to do.
Sound panels. I
Yeah.
didn't realize this is what we were calling them.
Oh, what are they called?
We did the sound deadening.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I didn't know if, according to one of the experts who we purchased our insulation from, it was not necessary to do the sound deadening with the Thinsulate material, but can't do it in reverse. So once the Thinsulate was on, we wouldn't be able to put the sound deadening on, and it was relatively inexpensive, so we went ahead and did it. It was really
He
quite
just likes
painless.
extra work.
No, extra work sucks.
So that was done. The fans actually turned out really nice. So Oregon weather, we weren't able to do anything for the longest time because it was bipolar, raining all the time. And then one nice weekend, we got the fans done. Flex Seal, you finally got that done today.
So a week and a half, 2 weeks later now.
Yeah.
So we did the Flex Seal because, don't want to trust just the window weld and the butyl tape for the Max fans. I was actually quite pleased with how it turned out. I made a bit of a mess, but it wiped mostly off.
Gotta get all the good stuff and the bad
I
stuff.
appreciate the camera, but the fact that I just dumped black sealant all over the roof was probably should take Expedience.
But insulation actually was fun.
Insulation.
Insulate. Oh
Insulation.
crap! How do you pronounce it?
English is a second language.
Insulation. Then why would you use a U if you pronounce the
Dude,
letter like an I?
I fe-
Insulation.
How do you say
Insult.
insult? You don't say insult.
Yeah, you do.
Insult.
Insult.
Sounds very
Insults you.
Eastern European.
I like it. Makes you stand out from the crowd. I'm gonna start saying that. Insults you. Pretty well. I mean, look at that beautiful chopped piece right there in the corner.
I'm
That
sure
was
that's
awesome.
gonna like cut to that scene. So.
Here's your beautiful cut job. Right there. You gotta get that. Oh, look at that. Someone decided to cut it to shape and completely butchered it. How you feeling about that?
Completely butchered you.
Oh, that was a con camera. Enjoying that spray adhesive.
Yes, I should be wearing a respirator.
Woo! Have you been using that this whole time without a respirator?
No.
Wow. That is strong.
Aren't you supposed to be cutting material?
Maybe. So what are you doing?
This is horrifying. I'm just trying to fish this up through the top. I find that the easiest way, rather than using a fish tape, is just to use a piece of string and work it slowly up into the channels. So now it's all the way from here, up through here, and up to here.
It helps if you make the face.
Which face? The poop face?
Is that your poop face?
These might be my poop face.
What do you think? Duke is not amused.
Duke's doing great, Duke.
Chloe is also not amused. What do you think, Chloe? Are you excited? Are you excited? It's gonna be your future home? What a good girl. Duke's like, whatever. I really don't care. You have to put like a little barricade for them so they couldn't get out. Barricade. You know, they were so sad in the house not being able to hang out with us. Say cheese. Boop.
Claiming the help.
The red is from the Sharpie. I was marking the insulation. Insulation.
Instead of wearing gloves.
Trying to reduce my one-time plastic use.
Oh, that's smart.
So instead I'm going to have to use a ton of water to Wash the Sharpies off. There's no winning. You do the same thing to get it across?
No, to get it across, I just work with my hands.
Oh. Have you been working out? Your triceps like popping through your hoodie.
Welcome to the gun show.
Now you kind of have to flex.
No. The secret is I've been flexing this whole time. So now we have to do this. We still have to fill this. We can fill this with the scrap because this is like a weird shaped area.
Was that you? Were you barking at the neighbors? Don't try to hide. Take responsibility for your actions. What do you think? You're just wondering when we're going to be able to get out of here and adventure, huh? Nice. Oh, gross. Look at that eye boogie. What?
You need a strip.
I need...
You need a strip.
Hey, why are you doing that again?
No, I already said that in the first one. I'm not saying this again.
But I wasn't recording. No, I meant... you put it through and it fell.
That's not... That happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm. This is your first van build, so...
It was premature. It happens to everybody.
There we go. Make sure it stays there. Come in. Oh, come on, you goober.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Seriously. Come on. All right, let's try this thing. Get off. Get down. Oh my gosh. Seriously.
Come on.
He's such a goob.
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Chloe, get back. Get back.
You're so silly. You can't get into any vehicles. Alright, let's see what it sounds like. We still haven't done the doors, but... Can I close this? I don't know how to close the doors yet.
The other way.
Huh?
If you put your hand in the cup the other way.
What do you mean? Oh, like that? I'm still learning. Oh yeah, there's like no echo. Wow, it's amazing. Ooh, it's so quiet already. We still need to do the little corner thingies. Chloe, what is this? It's like, what do we do with all this space?
Definitely huge improvement.
Huge
in
difference.
this.
Yeah. This is amazing. Still have a cough. What do you think? Duke? You think nothing? You're like, alright, so when do we go? That's what I'm interested in. Do not eat the... Dang it! Leave it. Do not eat the... Yep,
Okay.
that's a golden.
Alright, Goobs. You're
So cool. Turning out so cool. I did help. I cut the insulation. In case he says I didn't help at all. Totally helped. Did he figure it out?
Yeah.
This is so cool. So happy.
Well, maybe we should do the doors.
And then the next things that we have going on, we're gonna do the floor insulation. We were gonna do the 1.5 inch foam boards, right? But we're too tall. And I'm afraid that we're gonna hit our heads in the ceiling, so we're gonna have to do the one. I'm 5'7" and he's 5'11" on a good day. His Tinder profile said 6 feet, but
Put shoes on.
yeah, I guess you gotta round up, right? Get those right swipes.
It's a round number. People. Okay, you gotta be 6 foot to
So
ride.
that's what we have coming next, and hopefully that video will make more sense. And hopefully I'll learn a few things by then. But we do have paint samples, we have our actual floor picked out and purchased, and then, oh, solar panels. So hopefully Oregon decides to be consistent on weather for a while, and we should be able to start figuring out the solar panels soon and the electrical, right?
Yes, we gotta do the electrical.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the next focus because we actually have to figure out where everything. Actually, we have to do the layout. We have to finalize the layout so we know where all the outlets and power has to be.
We changed it. We were gonna go with the Murphy bed, but we realized that we were just too big.
Yeah.
So I changed everything.
Went with somebody's plans and then realized that their bed was 5 feet 8 inches.
And because I have 200 pounds of dog, and one of them likes to sleep on the bed with us, so we had to change everything.
So we're gonna do the dinette with that turns into a bed.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 6 feet tall and give us plenty of space, full width.
So stay tuned for those videos.
Stay tuned.
It'll probably happen like next year, or in a few stay tuned, whatever. Or in a few months. We work
See you
full time.
next time.
We're doing this as part time. We work full time, so it's definitely gonna be a while. But we have a lot of time and a lot of fun projects.
We have a lot of
lined
time.
up.
We don't have a lot
Okay,
of time.
it's time to go. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Will you hand me the tape measure?